Hey, what's up? This Brother C once again, coming to you from Milk the Meat Real. Let me remind you once again what milk the meat means. Milk means that you're softening up a subject and you're talking about it in a political way, trying not to hurt anyone's feelings. Meat means you're saying it the way it needs to be said and you're keeping it real. Because one thing we're not worried about is someone's feelings. Because it's time for us to start talking and being real. We've had discussions on Muslims. We had discussions on Tea Party. Let me remind you that I think the Tea Party is a great thing. What it does is it gives us a chance for us to look at ourselves and wonder if people that care about how they feel about this country is so passionate that they can get out and make their voices heard, you can do the same thing. So what we come up with last time on that topic was, if you're going to sit back and complain about someone else voicing their rights, their opinions, expressing their opinions, and doing it in an orderly, respectful way, that is the American way. This Constitution gives you the right to do that. So don't sit back and get mad with other folk that express their viewpoints. So what you have to do is organize yourself and do the same thing. So we already come to the conclusion, there's no more bitching about the Tea Party. You get your own party together and make your voice heard. We talked about the Tea Party has been so loud against this president. And you sit back and you watch the news and you talk about their Klansmen, their racist people. So what? They're just expressing themselves. Express yourself. Make yourself known. We also talked about, we didn't think that the news media was being fair. Every time they put someone on about President Obama, someone used a negative. So make your voice known. Email CNN and let CNN know when you're going to interview me, when you're going to talk to me. Talk to some people that have some positive things to say about what this president is going through and what he's trying to do. He can't do it by himself. But stop sitting back and complaining and bitching about what other folks are doing. Because first of all, you have to take control. You have to take ownership of this country. You have to feel like this is your country. And until you take ownership of this country and stop acting like it's someone else's country and it's their job and you hope they do the right thing by you, you will never help determine the destination, the future of where this country's headed if you stay on the sideline and hope. So we discovered that and we talked about that. So let's move on. There's no more excuses, because when you come up with excuses about what they are doing, that's what we call milk. That's some bull. And nobody want to hear you whining and bitching. Now, I'll say once again, I need your feedback. I need you to talk to me. Because like I stated, I do not have a lock on understanding. So some of the things that are coming out of my mouth be some bull too. But I need you to talk to me to let me know that it's bull. Let's get on the subject for tonight. What we want to talk about. Let's talk about being complacent. We all have come to a point to where we become complacent. You got things going on in Wisconsin. You got the New Jersey governor that's just passed a bill with Democrats' help. The same people that you thought would fight for you has started running over to the other side. The reason why? You're not making any noise. But you're not gonna complain. You got a handful of people that's trying to fight and hold on to the little gains that have been made, the last decade or two, and they're now slowly taking them all back. And you're not mad. I guess because it hadn't directly hit you yet. But believe me, if you're going to take and destroy the country of its wealth like Wall Street did, the bankers did, and we bail them out so they can save us, we save them so they can save us. But the thing about it is, now they want to take and cut all the social programs that try and recover some of the money, the deficit that we're in, without any cutting the defense, without raising any taxes. It's impossible to do. You know that, I know it. But what they plan on doing is keeping this country right where it's at, so when it's time for election, it's all Obama's fault. But why not do that? You're not man enough to say a damn thing about it. So the strategy is working. If you pay attention to what's going on, you'll understand that they're doing anything that they want to do. And I'm not just talking about Republicans, I'm talking about your Democrats as well. Because there's some great ideas that Republicans have, but they can't throw all the weight and ask for us to pay for everything. No one bailed us out yet. It's all about bailing out big companies, Wall Street, the bankers. It's all about giving them a tax break. Why do we have to keep paying for the things that they've done? Just do a little something, tax them a little bit. Do something to show us that, okay, we'll accept making sacrifices. But make wealthy people make sacrifices as well. I mean, they have enjoyed the fruit of the land. We have labored the land and made them rich. So I have no problem with them becoming rich. If they were smart enough to put themselves in a position to own a business and to make money, remember, they make money through my labor, your labor. So we're entitled to something. Now, if you and take and understand this country and how labor and union came to be a force to give you a decent living, you will really understand what's going on. I don't have a problem with the governors, Republican governors, wanting to cut back on some of the pension and wanting to ask for some sacrifices from teachers, firemen, city workers. I have no problem with that. But what they have also did is they have taken the right for you to sit down and discuss your benefits, your pension. So what they're doing now is slashing without having to speak to you at all. If you remember, this country went through a great trial and era when unions first came into play, and unions came into play was to try and give the average working man some say in his daily working life. That's what unions for. And it's like, if you're going to cut back on the gains that the average man has made, why not ask huge companies, millionaires, to sacrifice some as well? It's all of our country. And I don't think no one has a problem with making sacrifice, even a little taxes. But we just want the country back at a place to where we can have some confidence in having a job, sending our kids to school. But every time someone try and put any program together, Republicans say no. Now, believe me, every program that the Democrats have come out with, I don't think it's been a good program. I don't think it's been a perfect program. But you take and work with that. Our president is who's leading us. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. and let's bag him. You know, now